Good evening. Pleased to be here with you tonight. I'm here to have a drink, to talk a little bit about our company and our business, our product. But most of all, I'm here to have a drink with Wezi, my friend Wezi. Let's go.
Hello.
How are you today?
Now, Ove, since your appointment in 2018, we haven't really had the chance to get to know you. I think Castel made a very strong point of keeping their cards to their chest in terms of your background. Could you tell us a bit more about your professional background?
Yes, it's a good opportunity. I used to work in the food industry for more than 25 years.
Wow.
In different industries, different environment, different kind of companies, different kind of culture. Not only in Europe, but also in US and in Africa. And I used to be to have some dedicated mission. Most of the time it was to turn around the businesses and to make them not only survive, but develop and grow.
So you were the guy they brought in to crack out the whip when things were going wrong?
I try to. I try to. And you know, my character is quite strong, but I'm an optimistic guy. And then I see things as they could be bright and not be sad. Then I try to do my best just to motivate the organizations, whatever they are, and to turn around the company and to make people happy, and the company happy, and also the country happy.
I'm glad you've talked about turning things around, because I think that leads nicely into my next question. When you came through, obviously things were a bit up in arms for the brand. How has the transition process been following the acquisition?
Castel acquired this company 4 years ago from Carlsberg, and I have to tell you that when we acquired the company, we didn't know the country, we didn't know the company as well, and we found something which was not working very well. And then the organization was not the right one. The product portfolio was not as sharp as we expected to. We had a context and an environment which was difficult, but on top of it, and which is the most important, we had by that time, very strong and good brands, which exist still now.
Right, because I was going to actually say that. You talked about the portfolio. What was fundamentally wrong with the portfolio? Because for a lot of us consumers, we thought everything was fine. Carlsberg, you know, was a household name.
Oh, the portfolio was nearly fine. The brands were very strong, but we had quality problems, and you know, we were not supporting the brand as we should have done. And then the company was not dying, but decreasing, and the future was not very good. And that's the reason why I came in that company, mandated by Castel to make an audit, but or to close the company or to recover and make it grow. And this is what we are currently doing or trying to do.
Right. So it's fair to say you were tasked specifically to turn things around for Castel.
Absolutely.
What was the first thing that you felt you had to address, given your background? I mean, you talked about food and beverage, but then you moved into something entirely different, in this case, I guess, if you think about it. What did you feel needed to be tackled first in order to stabilize things?
You know, a company is like an animal.
Yeah.
If there is some part of the company which is not working well, the entire company is not working well. First of all, we worked on the consumers, just to make them confident in our ability to provide the right product. And the product was not right. Then we worked quite a lot on the quality of the product. After that, we redesign a vision for the company, an ambition for the organization, and some action plan, concrete action plan. After we have done the work, then we have reshaped the organization to adjust it and to have the best people at the best place to run and perform the action plan. We have changed all our processes, all our practices. We, of course, work on the organization to change the mindset of the people. You know,
Right.
when you're sad, you can't do big things. When you're happy and you know where to go, then you're enthusiastic and your success is there.
Okay, let's stick to mindset change. What do you mean by that? When you say mindset change, are you talking about the employees or the consumer? What are you referring to there?
Well, in fact, it's quite difficult to change the mindset of the consumer. The consumer or is satisfied or is not satisfied. But within the company, the mindset of the people is very important. What the mindset is? The mindset is the way you behave within the company.
Okay.
The way you are ambitious, the way you want to perform, your way you want to be the best, the way you want to compete. And then if you are shy and you don't want to move, the environment is going to kill you.
Yeah.
If you want to move, you understand the purpose and the ambition, then you think out of the box. Thinking out of the box means that you are going to invent, you are going to create, you are going to smile, you are going to perform. And then you recover the company.
Okay, so was this the rationale behind some of the extensive retrenchments that you engaged in between 2018 and to date, which cost, I think, at least about almost 300 jobs, if I'm not mistaken?
Absolutely.
Over 300 jobs,
Yeah.
very controversially so. Was that the rationale?
This is fundamentally the art of the company. You know, if you have a too big organization which is not adjusted, I'm talking about the headcount, but also about the skills and the competencies, you can't move. If you want to move, if you want to become agile, if you want to jump, to run, to fast everything, you have to adjust the organization. Adjusting the organization means that you are going to reshape the number of the people, but also their skills, their position within their company, their objective, the way you are going to evaluate their performance. And then, of course, with a dying company, because by that time we were losing volumes and we were losing money, and the context was very difficult, then we took the decision very quickly to retrench more than 300 people.
Wow.
We've done it. We've done it with discipline.
How did you deal with the backlash? Because obviously, I mean, any kind of retrenchment is not sort of taken kindly. How did you deal with that?
You know, for a leader and a company CEO, it's always sad to do retrenchment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you are talking about the people. And but you know, you have two choices. Or you do the retrenchment and you have the opportunity to survive and to grow, or you don't do it and then you die because you are too heavy. You are not agile enough. And then, for sure, it was very sad to do it.
Okay.
It was very sad to do it. We tried to do it in the best way possible, just to choose the one who had some opportunity to have another job elsewhere.
Yeah.
And we've done it with discipline because, you know, when you are dying, you have to take very prompt measure and to make them happen.
Yeah.
Then we've done it.
But of course, I know it can't be easy. But that being said, having embarked on this not so pleasant process, how has the Castel Malawi brand now sought to regain its recognition as a more people-centered organization? Because essentially that's what you want to now regain, obviously.
You are talking about the Castel brand, but we don't have only Castel brand. In our portfolio, we have magic brands. We have 20 different brands. And we have beers, spirits, soft drink, waters, squash, and then you are talking about Castel, but let's talk about Carlsberg. Carlsberg is a very strong brand, and I heard here and there that we wanted to kill this brand. No, we are going to develop this brand, and Carlsberg is going to be a key element of our strategy. On top of Castel, on Carlsberg, you have Castel, of course, but you have also Kuche Kuche, and we are going to develop new flavors and new beers in the future. You are going to be very surprised. Now, talking about the spirit.
Yes, the people-centered spirit. How are you now regaining
I was
that?
talking about the spirit, the alcohol.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But we are going to talk about the mindset.
Yes, especially when we think about your employees, because obviously after such a retrenchment, people's perception is that, well, Castel perhaps isn't so people-centered after all. How did you now make efforts to regain that?
You have many steps after the retrenchment.
Yeah.
First of all, those who are still in the company feel happy.
Yeah.
Secondly, those who are still in the company have a better understanding about what is the future. And with the vision and the ambition we have, I could tell you that before we had, let's say, a questionable and sad organization and mindset. Today, I can say that I have the best organization ever. We have within Castel people who are happy, who are performing, who are
How do you assess that? Do you go around with a little measuring tool to measure the assessment of employees?
You have to come in our office. You have to come in our office and see if people are sleeping, if people are sad, if people are lazy. No, you are going to see that from 6 o'clock to very late at night, people are willing to progress, are willing to do things. And I could tell you more. As we are now making progress and results, I could tell you that people are smiling. Of course, they are not doing such for nothing, but they have reward and monthly reward linked and related with their performance. I could tell you, but you have to come.
All right.
You're gonna see light and sun within our offices.
All right, okay. I'm going to hold you to that. I'll make a visit. Now, while we're on the subject, there's a huge global conversation around gender equality, particularly in the workforce. How is the Castel Malawi brand making a contribution to this movement?
When I came in this company, we had 1,000 people around, and we have 75 women. You know, I have very deep and strong conviction that women and men have to work together, and they are so complementary. Then working together, they are going to perform very well. Now, we've made decisions, which are very clear decisions, to increase the number of women within the company. I will give you some numbers. When I came in, 75 women. Today, when we speak, we have 135 women. And the objective before the end of 2021 will be 250 women. It's not because we want to balance and to be fair with the woman. It's because deeply we feel that the woman can provide to the company something that the men are not going to provide. And those are not going to compete each other. They are going to be complement and see the whole thing together instead of working in silos. Then I'm fully convinced that this is the future. And if we can go ahead, more will do it.
Okay.
You know, and you know, within our company, there's no jobs dedicated to women and job dedicated to men.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You know, we have forklift drivers who are women. We have women in every single function of the company, which is great.
So even in your factories, you've got women in there as well?
Absolutely. We've got women in the plant, on the line, on the lab, everywhere.
Fantastic. Before we go to break, I wanted to know, how has the market embraced the Castel name and some of the brands it has brought with it, including some of those which came through but then were discontinued? So how would you assess that? How has the brand been accepted, do you think?
Well, I would like to not only to talk about the Castel brand, but all our brands. You know, our brands are very, very famous, and some of them are the pride of Malawi. I'm talking about the squash, Sobo squash, but I'm also talking about the Malawi gin. That you should drink much more. Because
do you know what? When you go abroad, that's what everyone asks you to carry.
Absolutely.
Malawi gin and Sobo.
Then we have Sobo, squash, quench, which is the famous water. We have our beers, and I could tell you that these brands are so qualitative now that their equity, their notoriety is becoming big. And I guess every single Malawian, if they miss one of these brands, they are going to cry. And then I can tell something to people. You know, a year ago, we were out of the market with Sobo Squash, and we were all crying.
And it was painful. It was a
very painful
year.
I could promise you something, that for the time being and forever, the brand we are talking about are going to remain and will be developed. But more than that,
Okay.
we are going to launch new brands.
All right.
And these brands are going to be in the heart of everyone in Malawi.
All right. Well, I think talking about all these beverages, to be honest, has made me a bit thirsty. So I think, Hervé, we're going to take a short break.
Yes.
So you and I can perhaps engage in a bit of a tipple. I hope you're going to indulge me a bit, but we'll be right back in a moment. If you're just joining us, you're watching a very, very exclusive interview with the managing director of Castel Malawi Limited. I beg your pardon, the Castel Malawi Limited brand, Hervé Miaj. We're having a chat in these wonderful surroundings, but we'll be right back after this break. Welcome back. You're watching an exclusive interview right here on Times TV and indeed Times Online and of course Times Radio if you're listening to us. And today I am chatting to the Managing Director of Castel Malawi Limited, Hervé Miaj. Hervé, before we went to break, we were talking about the brands. But before we get into more details about the brands, how have you found the operating environment since your acquisition?
Then this is a pretty good question because the environment is quite complex. You know, sometimes we feel that the environment doesn't want to promote and to protect our industry. And I will give you some elements.
Okay.
You know, the industry represents less than 10% of the GDP of the country. It was more than double 10 years ago. And this is due to the fact that our production costs here in Malawi are very high. Our tax ratio are totally crazy. And the regulation of the environment are not always very clear. That means that when the regulations are negotiable, you can imagine that the environment can be fair with some people and unfair with some others. Then we are facing a very complex environment. Hopefully.
Okay. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. What do you mean by that when you say the environment tends to be unfair or selective? Can you elaborate?
I can elaborate very easily. You know, when a regulation is negotiable, starts the corruption. That means that if you want to have something, and if you are powerful, you can negotiate it. If, you know, apparently the laws and the regulation are black and white, you are in or out, but sometimes we have experience with our competitors, but also with some people, institutions in the environment, then you can be in the gray area, which is not our game. Our game is to follow the rules of Malawi and to be compliant with the rules, which is not the case. Then we are facing an environment when the line and the frontiers are moving, and then it's very difficult to be competitive in such environment. Thank you.
Thank you. Is that what you meant when, after a recent visit by the Ministry of Tourism, that the environment is perhaps not conducive? Is that what you meant? Absolutely.
You know, a company such Castel, which is well known, which is listed, has and will always play the game. But when we compete with other partners and players who can negotiate the laws, and then you're going to find your competitive products which are not compliant with the law, but you have to follow it, then your costs are higher, and then it makes you not competitive. Then I said to the minister, then if we are in a
It's actually the Minister of Labour. I said tourism. Labour.
Absolutely.
Labour.
But tourism, I love the tourism because this country is so beautiful, then we can talk about that.
Yes.
But on the labor, he has seen as we treat the people. He has seen as we want to balance the gender within the organization. He has seen what kind of complex environment we are facing and the reason why we have done the retrenchment. As I said earlier on, retrenchment is not something that we want to do, but we are forced to do just to remain competitive and to have some chance and opportunity to grow the business.
Okay, so in an ideal world, what would work for you? What kind of interventions would you want to see through the Ministry of Labour and of course by extension government for it to be a more conducive operating environment for you as a business?
You know, for a leader of the industry, we want predictability. And for the time being, the environment is very uncertain. Then we still continue to discuss with all the government. We had and we grew a lot of hope, but now we are doubting because the decision to be taken take long. Then we have plenty decision, or the government understand very well our situation. I think it's captured perfectly where we are, but he has to make decision in order to make the local industry competitive. If we are not competitive, we are going to lose, and the industry is going to shrink. Now, talking about the decision they have to make, the first one is to say there's a law and everyone is going to follow the rules and the regulation. This is first. The second one is to provide us a competitive cost of production. You know, I don't want to elaborate on the sugar price, but the sugar price here in this country is totally crazy because it's the protected market.
Right.
But on top of it, they have to work on the taxes, because we are paying here in Malawi a tax which is the highest tax in the neighboring countries, and then that makes us non-competitive, and that's the reason why the industry is not able to grow as fast as in other countries. Then we have plenty things to do with the government. We ask them loyally and very strongly make decision, and don't be afraid, because we are going to help you as far as you give us a sign. And a sign which is consistent. Did you say?
Yes. I like that. Well, what do you mean by that? What kind of a sign?
You know, the sign is, first of all, we love the industry and we would like to develop the industry. The second thing is to say, to help you, we are going to make you competitive. And then let's work on how competitive, or what competitive means. We are, you know, in this country talking a lot about the smuggle activity, but the smuggle activity doesn't exist if the products are competitive.
Right.
You know, we are invaded by smuggle products when our own products are not competitive and they don't supply correctly the consumers. Then let's work on that, and they have to make decisions. You know, we know that they are dealing with contradiction. They want to have some money to finance the economy, but they want the economy to grow. Let's bet together and work as professional, confident in the future, and make concrete decisions. Okay. This is what we're looking for.
So how would you rate your relationship with government, your business relationship at present? Because once upon a time you alluded to it being not so great. Where are we now?
Well, I will tell you that we are balancing between 2 and 8.
What does that mean?
2 and 8 means when we meet, I'm very enthusiastic, and I feel that we will understand the same thing and we are going to push in the same direction.
Right, so you're optimistic.
Then it's 8. When I come back and I wait for many weeks, I'm dying, I'm devastating, I'm doubting, and then I'm at 2. Then, you know, it's, I usually say, you know, this government has to walk the talk, and not only talk and communicate, but also to make decisions. And I guess all the industrial in this country are going to follow me. We need strong decision. We need to take risk. We need to be competitive and ambitious. But not only to think about it. You know, when you do a war or a fight, the winner is the one who is fighting, but not who is talking.
Okay. All right. Talking about risk, Castel prides itself on being the only company that manufactures the Alchemix and cider brand. But that being said, that is a kind of a category that seems to appeal more to the ladies. How is Castel Malawi intending to breach that market?
Well, first of all, I would like to tell you that Alchemix is a magic beverage.
What do you mean by
happy,
that?
Makes you happy, and makes our consumers happy. Our consumers are not only men, they are women. They are old people and young people. They are people from the cities and from rural. Then I have to tell you that it's not a question of gender. It's a question of offering the best product to the most important people.
But do you agree that at present it's the ladies who love the Alchemix?
And I will tell you why.
Why?
Because in the bars, you don't see a lot of ladies. You don't see a lot of women. This is control. And then I know quite a lot of women who don't want to go to the bar because they don't want to be seen
Yes.
with the man as a man and so on. And then
because
they
there's
stay
a stigma
outside.
attached to it.
Absolutely. And they stay outside, and then they need to drink something different.
Yeah.
But this something different is also available for men.
Okay.
But it's going to make everyone happy.
Okay.
I would like to come back on the other way around. You know, we said Alchemix is dedicated for women, but why not for a woman to drink a beer? Because, you know, we were talking about gender.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
beer is affordable and is a good product for everyone. Spirit is a good product for everyone. And Alchemix, I'm going to surprise you, but we are going to do a lot of things on Alchemix.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting excited already. So, what does the future hold? Having gone through the turmoil of retrenchments, restructuring, a completely different ballgame altogether. Ultimately, what does the future hold for the Castel Malawi Limited brand?
I think in our recovery we have different steps. We have done the first one, which is to audit the situation and to turn around the business.
Okay.
Now we have done it internally.
Okay.
But you know, an animal like Castel can't survive alone within the air. It needs to perform within the environment. Then our next objective, ambition, is to change the environment and to make it friendly for the industry and friendly for Castel. We are not looking for favors, we are just looking for fairness. Now, if we mix the two, the internal turnaround and the appropriate environment, I could tell you that this company is going to fly off. We are going to become and to stay the industry captain in the beverage industry because our products are magic, the quality is there, the ambition is there, our obsession is our consumers and the quality, and we are going to make it. Then I'm very optimistic, but I would like to talk to the politician now and to say, guys, the ball needs your hands. Because if you can help us, if you can do things to protect the country and to protect the industry and to protect us as Castel, I'm sure you are going to have a payback, a huge payback. If not, we are going to still be in the doubt. And then in the doubt, you can be happy one day and scared the other day. And then you can close one day and be so ambitious the other day.
Right.
But definitely you are not going to perform.
So what should we expect from your brand portfolio, given that we know that you're going through all kinds of changes? You said you have a number of tricks up your sleeve. What should we expect?
You're going to expect new products.
Right.
You're going to expect...
when? How soon?
You are so impatient. Yeah.
I know. I know.
You are going
Patience is a virtue. I'm not very virtuous.
Yeah.
So are you going to tell us when we're going to get some new products?
Yeah. I want to make a surprise for you.
Really?
Because every single year we are going to announce something, but we want to announce something on one of our category, which is the Alchemix category.
Oh wow, fantastic! The one that makes everybody happy.
Absolutely.
So we shall be happy.
And I will make you dream.
A dream?
And also dream. Yeah, because what we intend to do is a magic thing.
Okay. All right, but you're not going to tell me when.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all right. I'll
for tomorrow, perhaps.
For tomorrow.
Or for tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, we're going to take a short break. Once again, if you're just joining us, you're watching an interview with the Managing Director of Castel Malawi Limited, Hervé Miad, who apparently has a bit of a surprise. Don't you go away. I'm sure you want to catch what that surprise is. Welcome back. You're watching an exclusive interview with the Castel Malawi Limited Managing Director, Hervé Miad. By the way, have I been getting your name right? Have I been doing a good job?
Yes, Hervé Miad.
But I'm not doing it with the panache that you're doing it.
Sometimes you have to repeat 100 times, but not today.
Okay. Now, Hervé, before we went to break, you told me that you have a surprise. What's the surprise? I'm dying to find out.
Yeah, It's a magic surprise, and I will call some drink for you.
Okay.
Then
right.
if the drink can come, you are going to be very surprised. I would like to talk about the most magic, powerful, tasty, colored, everything in this booster range, because we just launched the booster range.
Wow.
I want to present them to you because you know the cider booster.
Yes,
but you don't
and I'm a
know
big
the other
fan.
One. And you are right.
Uh-huh.
You know, I should say, Uyundi Bambande.
Bravo! Uyundi Bambande.
You talked about the cider booster.
Yes.
I have to assume that this is my favorite.
Okay.
Uyundi Bambande.
All right, okay.
But I want to present you other flavors which are really magic. I will start with, this unique green flavor, which is mojito.
Okay.
Mojito, you can imagine, you are in a party at night with your friends.
Nice.
It's a lady party.
Okay.
It's a lady
night.
It's
a girls' night out.
Yeah, it's a bit naughty.
Okay.
But
How naughty?
everyone, I can't explain here.
Okay.
But
right.
it's everyone enjoys this product. He's so thin. He's so tasty. You have a taste of tequila in it.
Okay.
Some lemon, some mint.
Okay. Can I try it now?
Yeah,
Because
you're
getting me all excited now. I think I should have a little bit.
Okay, let's try a little bit.
Okay.
And I will try as well. But I have to tell you that Uyundi Bambande. And I have to tell you also that this is really, but it's a secret, my favorite.
Very refreshing.
Yeah,
I love
it's very nice.
Very, very, very nice. Next
Now,
one?
I would like to talk about this lovely white color.
Yes.
But you know it because it's called Banana Mama. And Banana Mama means everything.
Okay.
It's a very exotic,
Yes.
very sweet beverage. You could imagine the wave,
Okay.
the hot atmosphere,
The beach.
and the beach.
The Malawian beach.
And you are going to drink this lovely beverage, which is quite strong.
Okay.
So tasty with banana, rum, and coconuts.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, I would like, but Uyundi Bambande.
Uyundi
And
Bambande?
I have to tell you also, this is really my favorite.
Okay.
This is my favorite.
Well, let me try your favorite then.
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
It is.
Okay. So should I also go Uyundi Bambande when I have a sip?
Yes.
Yeah, Nimbambande. Very nice.
I agree.
Very
but
nice
your
indeed.
accent is very good. Huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Very, very tasty. And I can imagine on a beach drinking that chilled with ice.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. What is the next beautiful peach-colored one over there?
The next is a treasure.
Okay.
It's called blush.
I love it. Like the blush on my cheeks.
Of course.
Okay.
But also like the blush on your lips.
Okay.
Because you remember your first love.
Okay.
Your first kiss.
Well.
All the energy around it with the star in your eyes. And this is going to be the one who will make you the same effect.
Okay.
And this is pink. This is strong. You have something which is a taste which is totally secret, but will make you enjoying life and think about the whole time, but also have the willingness to do the same today. I would like to make you taste it.
Okay. So this one is very nostalgic.
Bambande, this one.
Okay, I will.
And
I will.
I have to tell you something. This is also my favorite.
Ooh, that's nice. I like that.
Pretty nice.
Very, very nice. Very nice. So this one, just to sort of summarize what you're saying, this one brings more nostalgia, reminds you of your first love.
Yes.
This one is more, how can we put it? Reminds you of the beach, the waves. Whereas this one is refreshing, something a bit of a lift. When you need a lift, you get that one. And it's more for the party animal, the party girl. So that's right up my street, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home, those of you listening on Times Radio, online, we bring to you the 3 new alcohol mix, or should we say alcohol mix beverages that have been unveiled by Castel Malawi Limited. We have his favorite, Hervé's favorite, Banana Mama. We also have Mojito. And of
his
course,
favorite?
Isn't this your favorite? You
Yeah,
said that's your favorite,
all
right?
are my favorites.
All of them are your
Yeah,
favorites.
absolutely.
We have Mr. Mojito here, and of course we also have Blush. And what do we say, Hervé, about all of them? What's the saying?
Yuyundi Bambande.
Uyunimbambade.
Yeah,
Bravo,
good.
bravo. Well, I certainly hope the consumers are going to be rushing to the market. Are they already on the market?
Yes, absolutely. Tonight
Okay.
they are in the market, and if you rush in the stores,
Yeah.
you're going to find them.
Girls, guys, get yourselves to the stores, buy yourselves one of these, or all of them, in fact. They are absolutely delicious. This one, I can tell you, is very refreshing. This one reminds me a bit of a pina colada, if that's more up your street. This one is a little bit fruity, so if that's your thing, I would recommend this one. Hervé, it's been such a pleasure catching up with you today, sharing your stories, and indeed sharing the future of the Castel Malawi Limited brand. I can safely say we wish you all the best in all your endeavors, and it was indeed a pleasure to catch up with you.
It was a pleasure for me. Thank you very much.
Mbambande. Well, Hervé, I'm excited, really looking forward to experiencing these drinks in a perhaps more conducive environment, perhaps with my girlfriends. But you have another surprise for me.
Yes, I've got another surprise for you.
Okay.
But before that,
Yes.
we need to change ourselves
Oh,
and to wear something more, let's say, relaxed,
Okay.
fancy,
Okay.
flashy,
Okay.
lovey.
Lovey. What does that mean? Lovey.
I just invented.
Okay.
But it's full of love.
All right. Okay.
That's great.
All right. Well,
Okay.
you can catch us on the other side as Hervé and I get dressed into something more lovey, as he said.
You be making me blush, set me up in pink. I go bananas, ain't in no rush. Hold me up a quick, then boost the flavors. Hit up the slow, bring to all more, make you more hits, so keep them in flow. Me and my girls gonna party, me and my girls gonna party. Taste new sensations, boost the flavors. Taste new sensations, new sensations. Taste new sensations, boost the flavors. Taste new sensations, new sensations. Be at the party to booster is all done. Serving up for flavors, for flavors, for flavors.
This is one of the most historic nights for Castel Malawi. Not only are we the first company to produce an alcohol mix stroke cider, but we're the first company to produce 4 flavors. And tonight, we want to unveil these flavors to Malawi. Our viewers watching from home, Times TV, Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere else, welcome to this auspicious occasion. I'll once again ask everyone who's in the back to come to the front so that we start our show. Before that, I'd also like to to welcome Wezi and the MD to the high table. So we've got 1 minute to come to the front so that we start our program. I would like to introduce the theme of the night. The theme of the night, as you can see, is Booster, New Flavors, and New Look Booster Cider. Also, the theme for the night is the lips you see on my cheek. Today, the wives are going to beat us up, but it's okay because we're launching Booster. Without further much ado, I would like to welcome my co-hosts of the show, Wezi from Times TV, to welcome all viewers at home and also watching live on social media. Wezi, welcome.
Thank you very much, Tuikale. Indeed, a big welcome to all our viewers at home. Welcome to Times TV, a very auspicious occasion. We are here, the official launch of Castel Malawi Limited. If you're watching online, thank you for joining us as well. If indeed you're listening on radio, thank you for joining us. We shall be here for a couple of hours. There's a lot in store for you. We've got a fashion show. We've got live performances. But of course, we have a huge surprise. Right, Twikale?
Big surprise, Wizzy.
Yes, massive.
I must say you look nice.
So do you. You look incredibly dapper.
It's called Mauve.
Mauve.
What's that? Mauve.
What's that? Mauve.
Yeah, it's Mauve.
Mauve.
Yeah.
No, but the mauve is working very well for you.
Thank you,
It
Wizzy.
looks very good.
Thank you.
But indeed, yes, we must get on with the program, Twigale. We have a very, very busy show indeed. Again, welcome to all our viewers everywhere. If you're watching us at home, if you're watching from work, wherever you are, thank you for tuning in because we do have a lot in store for you today. I'm now going to hand you over to my co-host, Twigale, who is going to call upon our distinguished guest to come through. Yeah?
What is a brand? What is the purpose of a brand? Why are we here? A brand is a living animal. And one of the biggest brands I know is the Castel Malawi MD. It is my singular honor to invite the Castel Malawi MD, Monsieur Hervé Miad, to make his remarks. Thank you. A round of applause, please.
It is so impressive to be in front of you. I'm scared I was attacked. I don't know if you realize, but as soon as the interview was finished, I was trying to change myself and a kiss jump on me. I hope you're going to have all the kisses. I would like to welcome Honorable Roy Kachalebanda, Ministry of Industry. All protocol observed. I would like to welcome you all, because this party, this night is your night, is our night, where we are going to celebrate a new product, but more than a new product, we are going to celebrate a kind of recovery, a turnaround of the company, which is Castel Malawi. Then, this year has been a very tough year for us. I don't want to talk about the environment, because we were facing and experienced the COVID, but also we had, let's say, an economical and political changing environment. And I think within this environment, Castel tried to survive, tried to develop itself. And Honorable Minister, what I'm going to say is not an attack, it's just a kind of cry for us to continue and to grow. As I said in the interview, Castel Malawi is an animal, but he can't fly alone in the air. He needs to partner with everyone. He needs to partner with the environment, and you are part of the environment. Then it's not a question. It's a prayer to you, to the government, and to the global society to love the industry and to love Castel Malawi. You know, if you love us, we are going to love you so much. And we are going to increase our company, we are going to create employment, we are going to create, resource for the country. Then we just want to dance together. And this is one opportunity for us to tell you that. Now, I will be very quick, because if not, I can speak for a bit of time. Some people are telling that I speak too much. But I wanted to tell you that, in our company, like in the country, you change or you die. You think out of the box, or you're boring and you cry. Then we want with you to change, to dance, to be happy. And that's the reason why with our product and the product we are going to present today, we want to satisfy our bosses. And our bosses, guys, it's all of you. You are the consumers and you are our bosses. And that's the reason why what we have presented to you during the interview is the best product ever. It's a quality product, it's a tasty product, it's going to make you happy, dancing, and bring joy to your life and your family. Of course, we did not walk this journey alone, and I would like to thank quite a lot of people. First of all, I would like to thank our consumers, because the consumers are going to consume this product every day, twice a day, or twice in the morning, twice for lunch, twice for dinner. But we want to thank also the regulators, because without the regulators we are nothing. We want to thank our suppliers and customers. We want to thank also the project team. I have to tell you that within Castel Malawi we have a marvelous team, very efficient, very committed, and I could tell you with this environment, these people were very strongly committed to make this product successful, and they have done it. And of course I would like to thank our media partner today, which is Time Group and Wezi and all the team, because they have done a tremendous work. Now I would like you to enjoy the night, to test the product, and I would like to call our guest of honor, Honorable Roy Kachalabanda, Minister of Industry, to make his address. Thank you very much.
Honorable colleague, the Minister of Mining, Honorable Rashid Gafar, the Managing Director and staff of Castel Malawi, captains of industry here present, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am not dressed in mauve tonight. You don't understand how difficult it is to find mauve. To begin with, somebody had to define mauve for me, and I decided to just go conventional, so forgive me. I'm profoundly happy to be here at this auspicious occasion tonight, where Castel is launching its newest product on the market. The timing for this launch was absolutely spot on, considering that we are going towards the festive season. I'm therefore very grateful to Castel for inviting me to be the guest of honor tonight. As you might be aware, ladies and gentlemen, the mandate of my ministry is to ensure that enterprises, whether small, medium, or large, are fully participating in the development of this country by encouraging them to be innovative in order to come up with products of high quality that can compete on the international market. It is estimated that in 2019, the industry sector in Malawi contributed approximately 12.92% of the country's gross domestic product, down from 20% in 1994. The reverse industrialization means that despite efforts to add value to raw commodities such as those from agriculture and other sectors, there has been minimal progress in that direction. More importantly, perhaps, is the indication that largely due to trade and economic structure policies changes, Malawi has lost most of her manufacturing output to company closures and production over the past 25 years. High interest rates, macroeconomic instabilities, high transport costs, weak industrial linkages, sharp decline in power supply, as well as poor policy environment, both at country and regional level, have been cited as some of the reasons for this decline. Most recently, we have seen increasing trends of goods being smuggled into the country, as well as a sharp rise in the importation of illicit products, which are being sold on the local market. The effect of this is that it has the potential of killing our own industries, as well as posing some serious health hazards to the people of this country due to consumption of unregulated products. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is for this reason that the Tonsi Alliance government, under His Excellency the President, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, created the Ministry of Industry so that it can champion the necessary reforms that are aimed at reversing the downward trend of industrialization in this country. My ministry has already started making good progress in addressing some of the key challenges highlighted above through policy reviews, enactment of necessary laws, and engaging in positive discussion with relevant stakeholders on matters affecting industry. For instance, on the issue of smuggling and sale of illicit imported products, my ministry, together with the Ministry of Trade, has established a high-level force involving cabinet ministers, senior government officials, as well as captains of industry, which will be working on a common solution to this problem. Already, serious work has commenced on this matter, and I would like to issue a very stern warning to all those that are involved in smuggling of beverages, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, that there's a new government in place, and we shall not tolerate this malpractice. Very soon, there will be some serious consequences and repercussions for this malpractice. Having said that, allow me to thank Castel Malawi for coming up with the new products, 3 of them. I have no doubt that the product being launched today will soon become a household name, just like the other Castel Malawi brands, Sobo, Malawi Gin, and so on. For us to do away with the proliferation of smuggled and imported goods, it is imperative that we come up with products that can compete favorably on the market in terms of quality and price. I have no doubt that this was seriously considered when this product was being developed. On a different note, I would like to thank Castel Malawi for their commitment they made earlier this year to start the process of looking into ways of procuring some of the raw materials from domestic sources. We are therefore quite elated at the prospect of having grits, rice, crowns, CO2, among others, being supplied to you by Malawian enterprises. In conclusion, I would like to once again congratulate Castel Malawi for bringing into the market a new product and wish to encourage them to consider exporting this new product into the region. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor and privilege to declare the new product officially launched. I thank you very much.
Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Minister, please. The guest of honor, Honorable Roy Kachale Banda, Honorable Rashid Gaffa, Castel Malawi MT, Mr. Eve Miad, welcome once again to the official launch of Booster New Flavors in Malawi.
Indeed, a big welcome back as well to our viewers at home. Remember, you're watching the live official launch of 3 brand new booster flavors. We're going to tell you a bit more about them in a minute. We've also heard from the Minister of Trade, who gave us a speech. And indeed, we have heard, we had a quick chat as well with the Managing Director of Castel Malawi Limited. It's all happening right here live in Blantyre, all the way from Mount Sochi Hotel, the official launch of 3 booster flavors. I'm going to hand you back over to my colleague Twikale because we have something special in store, right?
Of course, we always have something special. It was mauve.
Yes.
Njijoa mauve.
Uh-huh.
Now it's going to be the official or symbolic unveiling of the booster new flavors. Without further ado, I would like to invite the Honorable Minister, Roeka Chalebanda, Castel Malawi MD, Eve Miad, and also you, Wezi, to make the symbolic unveiling of this product. Stay tuned, whether you're watching from Nsanje to Chitipa, all over Malawi or in SADC. The minister has said that we have to export. The minister has said that he will not entertain smuggled product. The minister has said that you have to wear mauve when you drink booster. Did you hear that? Are you ready to party? Did I say yes? Are you ready? Okay, I'm going to invite our MD, Mr. Eve Miad, to the front, and I'm also going to invite the Honorable Minister to the front to make the symbolic unveiling of the booster new flavors in Malawi.
You be making me blush, says me up in pink. I go bananas, ain't in no rush. Hold me up a drink. Them booster flavors, hit up the floor, bring to Omo, make you more hot, so keep them in flow. Me and my girls gonna party, me and my girls gonna party. Taste new sensations, booster flavors. Taste new
Okay.
sensations, new
Are you ready? I'll count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Cheers!
You be making me blush, says me up in pink.
A big round of applause for the
A big
Minister
round of
Trade.
applause, please.
And of course, the Castel Malawi Limited Managing Director, Eve Miad, for the official unveiling of the 3 brand new booster flavors alongside the original booster as well, right?
Yes, the original boosters with a new look, but I want to talk more about the brands. I'll invite a good friend of mine, a colleague of mine, a lady I've known since I was in Form 2, Tita Mbilizi, to come and talk about the brands. Wezi, please get ready.
I'm ready.
Tita, please. I'll ask the Honorable Minister and the MD to remain on stage until we officially talk about the brands. Tita.
All right, so Dieter and I are going to take you through a journey. We're going to talk about the inspiration behind these marvelous flavors before us today. And my darling Tita is going to go first, right?
Yes, let me start. So what's different with our beverages is it's not just about tasting it, it's about experiencing it. So, do you remember your first kiss? The time he held your hand, he looked into your eyes, you laughed and smiled at each other. Oh, that memorable feeling, how it made you blush.
Blush.
As we announce the flavors, note we will be launching the booths at the same time.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Blush. All right, now, it's the sound of the waves, the sun, the clear air. Sit back, close your eyes, relax as you enjoy the sensual, tropical taste of the island fruits with decadent blend of rum, banana, and coconut. Make your taste buds go banana mama. Banana mama!
Now, every girl has a group of friends that they hang out with. You have your friends, I have my squad. And every now and then you want to go for a ladies' night. You want to party, you want to enjoy life because life is for the living. And once in a while you want that cheeky bite. Ladies and gentlemen, a blend of rum, mint, tequila, lemon, and lime. That's mojito.
Come on, can we get another round of applause for Mojito? And last but certainly not least, after a long day at work, take your jacket off and experience the crisp, refreshing taste of liquid gold entangled with your taste buds. Celebrate success with the crisp taste of a refreshing sip that will surely quench your utmost desires. Booster Cider.
Round of applause, please. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our 4 flavors. We started with blush, banana mama, mojito, and cider. These beverages are made for you, the young, the excited, something affordable, something tasty, something of quality, something refreshing. We hope you will enjoy the evening, and please experience the flavors, don't just taste them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tita. She's just given us a walk through the 4 brand new flavors that we have that have just been launched by Castel Malawi this evening. As she said, there's still lots more entertainment to come. A big thank you to Hervé Miad, the managing director of Castel Malawi, as well as, of course, the Minister of Trade for the symbolic unveiling of these 4 or 3 magnificent flavors. I'm going to hand you back over to my colleague, if we can find him. He's vanished. Oh, here he is.
Hello, Izzy.
Hi. Sorry, I thought you'd disappeared.
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Honorable Minister, the MD for Castel Malawi, thank you so much for unveiling the 3 new booster flavors and also the new look booster cider. I would like to now officially say that booster is launched in Malawi, and thank you so much. You may proceed to take your seats. Thank you. A round of applause, please. Are you ready to party? We have Kim of Diamonds, Ella Njuchi, Fine Cody Band in the house tonight. The first song we are launching is the Booster official theme song. Before we start partying, I'll kindly ask my co-host, Wezi, to say goodbye to the viewers at home.
Yes, unfortunately, we're going to have to love you and leave you because as much as we are so happy that you joined us this evening for this fantastic occasion where we launched 3 brand new flavors here with Castel Malawi Limited, as well as caught up with the managing director, this is a time when we have to say goodbye. Twikale and I are going to have a bit of fun now, entertainment, but this is where we're saying goodbye for all of our viewers at home who stayed with us for the last hour and a half or so.
Can you allow me 1 minute of commercial?
1 commercial, okay.
So,
all right.
Booster Blush, Mojito, Banana Mama, Booster Cider are available in all alcohol selling outlets today in Blantyre, Lilongwe, Mzuzu, and Zomba only. They'll be available nationwide from February 2021. This is because the demand was so high that we couldn't supply the whole country at once. So bear with us, be patient with us. The Castel truck is coming in your area very, very soon. So now I'm gonna invite Kim of Diamonds to the stage, and I'm also gonna hand over to Wezi to officially say goodbye. You've been a wonderful audience at home, here at Mount Sochi Hotel in Blantyre. Thank you so much for being with us as we launched Booster New Flavors. Good night.
Indeed, exciting stuff. Thank you for joining us. We're going to have to say goodbye. As Twikale said, the products are going to be on the market, so I'm sure you're all rushing to the shops. It's going to be an amazing Christmas, an amazing festive period. But from me, Wezi Kasambala, live here in Blantyre at Mount Sochi. Thank you for being with us online, on Times Radio, and indeed on Times TV. Until the next time, it's good night.